In the world of show business, it's uncommon for industry executives to openly criticize the talent, particularly when future collaborations might be on the line. Thus, the entertainment and media spheres were taken aback last summer when a Spotify executive brazenly labeled the Duke and Duchess of Sussex as fusking grifters during a public event. Bill Simmons, who holds the title head of podcast innovation and monetization at Spotify, made this harsh comment shortly after the termination of Harry and Meghan's lucrative podcast deal with the streaming giant, which was reported to be worth around £15 million. The deal's cancellation came as a surprise to many who were following the couple's ventures into digital media. During a candid moment, Simmons expressed a desire to get drunk one night and recount the Zoom call I had with Harry to try and brainstorm a podcast concept, describing it as one of the best stories I have. This outburst left many wondering what could have prompted such a strong reaction from Simmons. Harry and Meghan have launched a series of ambitious projects and initiatives since stepping back from royal duties, aiming to capitalize on their global fame. Despite the high hopes and significant media attention at their launches, these ventures have not always resulted in substantial outcomes, which might shed some light on the frustration expressed by Simmons. Simmons is not alone in recalling the initial enthusiasm surrounding the Sussexes, who were once celebrated as influential figures capable of harnessing the power of audio storytelling. This praise was part of the narrative when Spotify first signed their podcast deal in 2020, following the couple's decision to forge a new path in the United States. However, their collaboration with Spotify yielded just 12 podcast episodes over the course of 2.5 years before the partnership dissolved by mutual agreement. Despite this setback, Meghan remains determined. In February of this year, she announced her intention to revive her Archetypes podcast series through a new partnership with Lemonada Media, a company founded by women with the mission to make life suck less. The Duchess expressed her excitement about joining Lemonada, which, despite being a smaller entity, promised a fresh start for her podcast endeavors. She enthusiastically shared plans to re-release Archetypes to a broader audience and launch a new dynamic podcast series. "I'm so eager to share it soon," she said, though the exact timing remains uncertain. As revealed in my column, Eden Confidential, in the Daily Mail, Meghan's deal with Lemonada has encountered unexpected hurdles and is struggling to move forward. No new broadcasts are anticipated this year, with the relaunch of Meghan's Archetypes podcast now postponed until 2025, according to sources in California. Further complicating matters, it's understood that Lemonada wants to ensure that the podcast's launch isn't eclipsed by Meghan's new lifestyle television series on Netflix, which she started filming recently at a rented residence in Montecito. This series, along with her other endeavors, underscores the Sussexes' ongoing efforts to establish themselves in the competitive landscape of media and entertainment.